Hey, it's the boys. We back. PSNBS, episode 41. Shout out to all the listeners. Shout out to all the YouTube viewers. Shout out to all the IG followers. If you haven't already, go show support. And not only follow the Instagram, but subscribe to that YouTube.
Come on.
PSNBS podcast.
Let's go.
And today, we're going to be discussing some PlayStation and some other gaming news. And of course, some BS. But before all that, let me see what my guys been up to. Yo, Biggs, what's good?
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Biggs, most level one in the crew. You know, you hear this voice get funny, feeling butterflies, stomach, uterus, voice. All right, another piece. Let's get it. All right, so, but first things first, before anything, I want to say to the new people watching the video that are not subscribed, there's a couple of y'all out there. Make sure you subscribe to the channel.
Yes,
All the new subscribers, thank you. Welcome
Yes.
to the show. Now, on to what I've been playing. I remember last week I mentioned that I was doing the whole 10-day challenge, beating Trails of Cold Steel 2 and Trails of Cold Steel 3. And Steel said, oh, you know,
Ain't gonna happen, Captain.
Sounded like a wager, wasn't gonna happen. Tune in this week to hear if I did it. The answer is no. I didn't do it, but it is because I decided instead of getting Trails of Cold Steel 3 and trying to knock that out, I decided to go with my man Steel's. We've been going at Remnant from the Ashes.
Yes,
We
sir.
picked it up and we've been playing together.
I played like one time.
Actually, played like 2 or 3 times.
Like 2 days in a row, which is good.
And each time we played
I'm talking
at least
shit.
3
I'm talking
hours.
shit.
Right. And it was good. It was a good time to hold us over until obviously Last of Us 2 came out.
Big
Friday.
boy.
So yeah. Other than that, Remnant from the Ashes and of course The Last of Us 2.
All right.
That's all I've been playing this week.
Cool. Lexx.
What's up, everybody? Lexx here, Elite Geek, the Game Whisperer. Once again, I've been playing Last of Us 2.
Have you know?
That's it.
I'm surprised.
That's it. That's why. That's it. And I watched the new Chucky movie.
Oh, Child's Play?
Child's Play.
Finally.
Yeah, I saw that, and
Hey, Timmy. Bring me to the McDonald's. Why, Chucky?
interesting.
It has Wi-Fi.
Interesting little film.
Wow.
That's really it, man. Like, just Last of Us. That's been
Wi-Fi.
and moving. I'm moving, man. It's tough. I got a lot of work to do.
All right.
I'm not looking
I'm
forward
gonna be
to
I'm gonna
that.
be busy when you need help moving.
Oh no, that's always. Hey, if you need anything at all,
Oh, damn,
do
that
not
day?
hesitate to pick up that phone and forget to call me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm not looking forward to that part of growing up and adulting.
Oh man. That's it.
man. That's it.
All right.
Hey, the
Skills.
resident.
It's my turn. Steels, 1682, Resident Fat Boy in the building.
Yeah.
Freestyle Maestro hitting the sticks most days, every day, all day, whatever day. It don't matter. I'm hitting the sticks.
All right.
Let's see. This week, no Destiny, no Borderlands,
No nothing.
no 2K,
No nothing.
No hockey?
No.
very little hockey.
I was gonna say because
I
I
knew
think
you
he
got a
did
little
play a little
hockey.
hockey.
Yeah,
He's
very
done-
little hockey.
He's done
Little
like
slobber
nothing.
knocker.
It's been Call of Duty. I actually been hitting them Call of Duty.
Still in
Okay.
that toxic relationship.
Yes. You know, it is what it is. Remnant from the Ashes, my boy Biggs.
Yes, sir.
We
Yes,
were
sir.
getting that up for a while. Did start, oh my God, Horizon Zero Dawn. But YouTube was being janky the day I decided to stream it, and it wasn't letting me stream, so I couldn't get that going, but it is what it is. And of course, the one, the only, the future game of the year, The Last of Us.
You sure?
I'm about 12 hours in. It's still going to hit it.
All right.
We
Cyberpunk.
are-
Cyberpunk.
Okay.
It's still gonna hit it.
Cyberpunk.
It's still gonna hit it.
Cyberpunk.
You really been on the Cyberpunk. All right.
That's it, man.
All right, man. You know me, the almighty Trav. I kind of been, because of the big boy, didn't want to play too much this week, but I did continue on my grind to platinum Spider-Man.
Okay.
Yeah, he was. I saw him on that.
Spider-Man, and then of course The Last of Us.
Oh, so
You know?
we all hit that up.
We all hit it up.
Yeah, and
some,
I feel,
against it.
and I actually
more than
feel
others.
I actually feel good that I just recently beat the first Last of Us. So,
So it's
like
fresh.
playing, so everything is so fresh.
It's not that fresh to me. It was
right,
like,
all the callbacks and everything
Mm-hmm.
is just fresh. So that's it. Before we go anywhere, I just want you guys to see that we're here. RGB.
Ready Game
new
Begin
location.
Orlando.
We're not in my kitchen no more.
No, we upgraded from the kitchen, and it's thanks. Honestly, it's thanks to y'all. It's thanks to you guys.
Yeah.
We're doing this for y'all, so we're here.
Man.
Let us know what you think
If
about
you're
the
in the area, come check it out, man.
Oh yeah,
that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yo, Lex, you got one this week?
No, I don't.
What?
Shit.
What?
Are you crazy?
I do not.
You don't
Last
have
of Us.
Don't have a
That's
game.
what
of the
That's the
week?
game of the week.
But it's usually reserved for smaller games.
Well, guess
Well,
what?
hey,
Guess
guess what,
what?
guys?
It is.
The game of the week, the game of the month will be The Last of Us
And the
Part
game of the
2.
year, like I
if you
said.
don't know what the synopsis
Game of
of
the
this
year.
game
that's
is,
obvious.
Well, that's the game.
that's the game.
That's it.
Period.
Game of the
If
week
it's,
is
if
Last
it's
of Us.
literally the only game you played this whole week,
That's the game of the week.
It's either
I
that or
try to
Chucky.
spotlight
It's either
other
that or Chucky. Pick one.
You try to spotlight smaller games, but you didn't even make time for smaller games this week.
Right.
It
No.
was just Last of Us 2.
Right.
So, okay,
right.
Game of the Week is Last of Us 2.
There you go.
Period.
Yes.
What is
that
what
should
is
be
it?
the only
I
game
thought he was
people are
going to say
playing.
Last of Us Part 1. I thought,
Yeah, right.
Right. The
I could have said that.
The clip
However,
art of this video is gonna have Last of Us like.
I did have
Yeah,
people.
somewhere,
I did
yeah.
have people in my stream who didn't play one. So they're
Same.
like, "Oh, I might be getting into this for the first time." I'm like, "Then you need to play one first.
or at least watch it.
Or at
Play or
least-
watch
yeah,
at
I'd
least
watch
watch-
it.
at
Yeah,
least watch, like,
YouTube
towards the
cinematic
end of it.
movie watch.
Yeah. Watch it so you get the story and then hit up 2.
Okay. Well, since that's out of the way, no,
That's
you
pretty
know.
self-explanatory.
Yeah,
Play this game.
that's it. Play the game. It's worth it.
Are we gonna get into these? Finally, these giveaways.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
A lot of you guys commented on the
lot.
giveaway video.
It was what, like 100?
We promised we'd do a giveaway when we hit 300 subscribers. We
Yes.
blew past it.
Blew
faster
past
than
it.
we can react. So
Let's see
we
where
are
we are
giving
right now.
away. We're giving away 2 $50 PSN cards. You can use on the PlayStation Store, which I'm assuming most of you are playing PlayStation. Hopefully, and we're trying to give out some free money. We're gonna give away 2 right now. We're actually gonna
Right now.
generate
We're
random.
We're at
a random picker for the
How many
comments.
comments?
65
It was-
subscribers.
How many comments on that video on the giveaway?
On the
Giveaway. So
giveaway
we know.
video. Hold up, I'm looking right now. The giveaway video, we have 82 comments.
All right. So 82 people have entered
Yes.
the giveaway,
Yes.
and we're gonna randomly pick a comment using this here random picker commenter.
Yeah, commonpicture.com
Generator.
whatever.
And
Y'all ready?
we're announcing it right here live. You ready? You guys
Live, right
ready?
now.
I'm
Let's
ready.
pick
For the
the
first
one.
first winner.
Pick the first winner.
You ready, Lex?
You ready?
I'm ready, man.
I'm gonna hit the start button. Hopefully this
start
goes
button.
through.
Let's see.
Boom.
What happened?
A lot of button pushing.
Oh. What?
What happened?
It's not picking.
Don't tell me that.
Oh,
Jesus.
my God.
We're going somewhere else. That's all. All right, let's
Oh
go to
my God.
let's hold the giveaway then. Let's go to some BS while I get this figured out. You want to talk about this HBO Max while I get this figured out?
Yeah, let me get into that real quick.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
hold on.
get the floor.
Trav, hold on. Let me. I actually got something special for Trav. There you go.
Hey, no, I don't make these websites. They guarantee these picks and these randoms and these.
It's all right.
Maybe an iPhone will help, man. I don't know.
Yeah, right?
Okay,
Oh,
well, then get it done.
Jesus. Here
Get
we
it
go.
done.
Another iPhone Android battle.
That's all we need. So,
It
anyways,
said that I need to log into Facebook. I'm like, fam, for YouTube? What are you talking about?
we can wait. No, let's not wait.
No way.
So, last week I promised an HBO
Rant.
Max rant. I'm sure those of you that have the service will know what I'm going to be talking about. So, their whole thing when they launched HBO Max was they were promoting these certain movies: Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice, Wonder Woman, Suicide Squad, Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, all the Batman, Catwoman, Jonah Hex, The Losers, all those movies.
DC.
So DC.
A lot of DC stuff, right?
lot of DC.
That was like the forefront. As of July 1st, those will be gone
What?
Already?
already.
Didn't it just come out?
Yes, already. The
Why?
only ones that will be left will be Aquaman, Shazam, Joker, Green Lantern, and Supergirl.
The
Wait,
trash
why?
ones.
They,
By name.
okay, right. I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
So what we were promised is gone. And they say they're going to rotate the movies and things like that. That's not a good launch. That is not a good way to
I mean,
bring in subscribers.
rotating the movies makes perfect sense because
But this
everyone
is
does
way
it. But
too
this
soon.
is like
Way too soon.
a month,
When,
maybe.
when it just came out when?
I don't have it here, but I know this is another thing to it. If you have a Roku, which Roku is the number one Roku has 36.9 million users. It's like the number one device for streaming.
Roku.
Number one, Roku.
Including, well, okay.
Yeah,
Roku.
Apple TV.
Yeah, okay.
Smart TVs, all that. Roku is it. It's not available on Roku.
Really?
They dropped the ball. It's
HBO
not
Max?
HBO
I
Max
can
is
get
not.
And on
Max.
Amazon.
And on
Fire Stick.
Amazon.
I can get HBO Max on my PlayStation, but you
Exactly.
can't get it on Roku?
You cannot get it on the number one streaming device. You cannot get HBO Max. Now you talk about dropping the ball at launch, and you know
Wow.
there was a small little
This
article.
is worse than Death Stranding. Holy shit.
Whoa.
He's going there.
Yo, you and Death Stranding, son.
UPS Simulator. Let's go.
You gotta keep putting that
So
somewhere.
yeah, needless to say, they dropped the ball. So HBO Max is in trouble right now. I mean, I remember Disney had
Think it's in trouble?
I think yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
or it
people
will
are
be.
gonna unsubscribe and wait for the Justice League stuff.
How do you come out that strong and just be like, yeah, we're gonna take it away now. Thanks for your money.
Yeah.
And the original
if
content-
it's not
Slap
in
the
trouble
face.
right now, it will be.
Yeah, the original content is just not enough.
For people who haven't heard the news, when they go on July 15th and see that they're all not there, you're going to be like, yeah, unsubscribe.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
off
gonna
this.
wait for the Justice League stuff. They don't have enough original content yet. And like I was saying, Disney launched also with issues, but they fixed it. You know, plus they have their backlog, which is incredible. So yeah, HBO Max,
We
you
got
guys
two
need
winners.
to step it up. You're losing these movies.
The winners are in, ladies and
winners
gentlemen.
Oh, there
are
you go.
in.
Figured it out. Technical
So
difficulties
after
have
going
been
to
fixed.
like multiple of your random comment pickers, all of them had an error saying that
need an app.
all the comments are disabled.
You need
so,
an app,
So I
sir.
downloaded this app,
There you go.
Pick It.
Pick it.
Pick It. That's what it's called with two
Okay.
Ks. And we got our two winners.
Oh, shit. I wish I had a drum roll sound. Shit. I'll just give the claps.
Whoa!
Oh, there you go.
All right. Ready?
And the first winner is
First one is going to be going to Al G.
Al G.
Al
G,
G,
you a winner, man.
Is that the
like
Al that
algae,
I'm
like
thinking?
the
No.
sea
Al,
stuff?
AL.
and then the letter G.
So is that the Al that
Thought it
I'm
was the
thinking
plan.
of?
Huh?
Is that the Al that I'm thinking of right now?
I'm wondering if it is.
I told him to subscribe. I told him to
I have
comment.
no idea who you're talking
Oh,
Cool.
so it might be somebody we know.
Cool.
Shit.
Hey, that's
All right.
even better.
He said, "I'll think about it."
And look, he winning money. Look
And
at
the
this
way
shit.
and the way the comment is written,
What does the comment say?
comment says, "Fools look like they sitting down for the Last Supper update before the big boy."
Oh no, that don't sound like
that don't sound like Al.
it.
That
But
don't sound like. But I remember reading that comment.
Yes.
I remember reading that comment.
We was the Last Supper.
all right,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
And who's the second winner? Congrats,
this-
Al, on the $50
Congrats.
PSN
Congrats,
card.
Al.
Congrats.
And the next winner is Manatee.
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 What's
All right.
up?
And
What's
his
up?
comment was, "Thanks for the giveaway. Congrats on the 300. Let's go."
Let's go.
go.
Look at that.
Let's
Let's go.
go.
You won. Look at
You-
that.
Let's go.
You
Let's
won.
go. You
You
won.
won.
So all we need you guys to do, Algie and Manatee, go ahead and follow us on IG if possible. psandbspod, and go ahead and just DM us. You know, we'll make sure that it's you, and then we'll go ahead and get you those cars, man.
All right, dope. And if for some weird reason you don't have Instagram, just comment under this video saying like, "Hey, I won." We'll get in further contact with you. Maybe shoot us an email and we'll email you your code out.
Yeah, we're real flexible.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
We'll get
We'll
you.
get you that money.
Congrats, guys. Congrats.
Congrats. There we go. The
And thank you for
300
subscribing and
subscriber winner.
commenting.
Yes.
And now I have a new app, guys, so
Yes.
we can just use that moving forward.
There you go. Quick and easy.
All right, man.
Awesome.
So we're ready for the next one?
Another new. Oh,
The next one?
might as well.
The secret one.
And
Yeah,
the
okay, so-
secret one.
Some of y'all
All right.
people don't know this.
Steels, you can announce it, but I'm just gonna set the floor.
Good.
People, we just picked two of our winners, and
Yes.
there was a lot of people that entered. A lot of people did not win, but do not fret, do not be sad, because like we've been saying for the past week, there has been a huge surge in subscribers. We have not been able to react and catch up.
Yeah.
Right.
And we
Yeah.
just gave away for our 300, but we're now approaching 8. So we just figured it's only right for us to do a surprise giveaway.
Yeah.
For all of you new people that are showing support, leaving your comments, letting us know how we're doing on this
Yeah.
on this platform, Steels has a present for you.
Go ahead.
Presented
From
by
all
Steels.
of us. It's presented
from
by
all
me,
of us.
but it's from all of us.
Yes.
Go ahead, whip it out.
Because whoa,
Whoa.
It's not that type of podcast.
yes,
Whoa,
it's
whoa,
not
whoa.
that type of podcast.
Whoa, whoa,
See,
It's a
whoa.
hell of a present.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a
Blue Raz, bang,
But yes,
baby.
when we first started this, we set ourselves some milestones. We thought 50 was going to be huge. We got that quick. We went to 300, and
look at that. Yeah, you can look
we went to 300, and
you can look that. You can look that.
yeah. We decided to do 300 after that. It took a little while to get there.
Yeah.
This video, we went from 150 to 8 something in a week. It's just ridiculous.
It's
Yeah.
unreal.
So the love and support.
After 300, we were looking at 5. We were looking at 750. Then obviously 1,000. We're already almost to 1,000, I guess. You could just say
We're
that.
on
so
track.
we said, you know what? Seeing how you guys showed us so much love, we want to return a favor. We gave away our $250 cards. This is the weekend of The Last of Us.
The game of the week.
The game of the week,
year,
game of the
baby.
month. It's going to be game of the year.
Yep.
I'm going to keep saying that till it wins. So what we did together,
Tony Hawk.
we got together and we actually
He's about to pull it out.
we purchased an actual hard copy
Hey.
of
you
The
go.
Last of Us.
Yes. Sealed.
Okay,
Still sealed.
Sealed.
I still have the
Let us know if
receipt
you
at
want us
home.
to sign it in the comments.
Oh, shit.
Yo, no. There is no if. We're gonna sign this. We're gonna sign this. PSBS POD.
We'll put a sticker on
Hey,
it.
we'll put a sticker
sign
with
it.
it.
Stickers at the house. I'll put a sticker on it. We're gonna sign the back. That way, we're not gonna open it. We're gonna just sign the plastic. Whatever you do with it is up to you.
Can't even play the game.
You know, and
Hang it. Hang the plastic down.
Yeah. So this is it. We are going to pick another winner. Are we gonna do it right now?
No.
That's right.
They got to
Comment
comment
underneath.
Comment under this video.
Hashtag.
Hashtag Last
PSNBS,
of Us.
Last of Us.
PSNBS.
Yeah.
Surprise giveaway.
Anything with
whatever,
a hashtag.
Whatever you
Will
want.
be entered.
Right. Actually, all comments will be entered.
Fuck it.
Whatever you want. And then we'll decide what do you think. You want to pick one Wednesday by next week? I mean, I don't want it to be too long. The game, don't want them to wait too long.
No, next episode.
You think?
7 days. That's fine.
So you
You
can
think?
give it a whole week?
Whole week.
You don't think they'd want to play this thing
Play
tomorrow?
this sooner?
Nope. If they ain't got it, they ain't got it.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay, you
shit,
heard it.
okay.
Trav is making y'all wait a week. I would have
All
said
right.
a couple of days.
All right,
but,
all right.
you know.
Let's
Look.
all right. Since we're doing the
just saying.
cyberpunk reaction on Thursday, we'll just knock it out then.
There we go.
right.
Y'all got a couple
I'm
days.
probably not going to be there.
Okay,
All right, that's
perfect.
So do you want?
Why is that perfect?
What?
Why is that
He's not even.
perfect?
Oh my!
I don't know.
Because
That
that
came
means
out.
so that
The
means
truth has
that
come
means
out.
your name's gonna get dragged that day.
Yes,
Me-
finally.
me and Lexx has already got that treatment.
Finally.
Wow.
It's your turn.
I've been waiting for this.
You're going to
Damn
make
it.
me, because of a
I've been
reaction
waiting for
video?
He's gonna drag
Do
you
y'all want
down.
it? Do y'all want to do it Thursday or do it Sunday?
Let's do a vote. What do you want?
I say as soon as possible. I was only going to give them to like Tuesday or Wednesday.
I like this.
Well, no, because it dropped. No, because this episode drops Tuesday.
Right.
So yeah, you're right.
We need some time for the people
That's
to watch
right.
the
I
video.
forgot. It drops Tuesday. So
Sunday.
yeah, we'll do
Sunday.
it next. We'll do it
There
next
we go.
week.
Next episode.
Sunday.
Episode
It won't even be a
42.
full 7 days. Come on, man. Let's
Episode
go.
42 will be giving away
The Last
this
of Us.
sealed copy with maybe a PSNBS sticker and some signatures.
No,
you
there
know
won't
what
be
I'm
Know what I'm
saying?
saying?
It'll be on there.
So yeah,
be
just
on
comment under this video to be entered.
And we'll
Yes.
get to know your address.
Oh shit.
Well, that's the thing is if you're gonna have to obviously give us your address to mail it. If you're
Yes.
not comfortable with us knowing that, then
We'll pick somebody else. Fine.
we'll
Moving
have somebody
forward.
else. No, serious. That's what it
No,
is.
serious. If some people are like that.
Yeah. So
And
it's up to you. If
we'll put
you're
like some wet
comfortable-
wipes. Make sure there's no like COVID or
yeah,
nothing on it.
if you're
No
comfortable
COVID
giving us your
Is there
address,
COVID
leave a
on
comment.
All right.
Listen,
All
we
right,
didn't need to
dope.
bring that up.
Gabe
but
is
okay.
affected.
So yes, The Last of Us Part 2 we are giving away
All right.
as our thank you to you.
Yes.
All right, man. I got one other thing, man, for the BS docket, man. We're in Orlando. How y'all guys feel about the influx of? No, I'm not even gonna go there because I'm not gonna get us canceled. NBA is coming to Orlando.
Maybe.
I was
is this
gonna
still
talk about
happening?
Instagram models coming to Orlando because of it, but
Is
it's
it
gonna be
still
dope.
happening?
Yeah, it's still having
They're
it.
talking
NBA and the
about it,
mouse.
but a lot of the basketball players are trying to get that canceled.
Right.
There
They're-
are people that are saying it shouldn't happen.
Like Orlando already signed off on it. Like
Yeah.
they got the green light to do it,
It's moving forward. It's
but
just
the actual players and people behind the scenes kind of.
there's some big name people that are threatening to not play because they think like it's not.
Yeah, it might
worth
be like-
But
might
then
be-
there's other players.
be like the
NBA
summer
season,
league.
No LeBron in the.
But then there's
I would see
other
that.
there's other players because of this whole movement and what's it called the whole shit going on with the
What? You talking about with the
protesting shit.
Okay, Black Lives Matter.
Yeah. There's a lot of people who are protesting playing, and that's going to be their way of showing.
I'll tell you right now, NBA going to look like summer camp.
Yeah, the G
League. It's gonna be weird. That's what I'm saying, because
that's what
I'm saying. It's gonna be no
fans.
No fans, so it's just gonna be an empty arena.
They'll probably just pump noise. They'll pump simulated noise into the thing.
I heard soccer's pumping FIFA noise. Is that true?
I have heard that they have some simulation noise into it to add. Yes.
Shout out Mark Cerny.
You do what you got to do.
Let's go.
But it's going to be interesting what's going to happen for all sports, not only that basketball.
All right. With that being said, guys, we also got a little special treat for you guys today.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Since we've been, I guess, gaining a little popularity, we had some people reach out to us. One being our guy Ryan from Toronto, Canada.
Korrupt Games.
He's a indie developer.
Yep.
A young guy.
Yep.
Hungry just like us, and
he wants a shot.
He wants to, be heard pretty much. Yes. So we're gonna give him this platform. So go ahead, give him a little call.
Hope he picks up.
He's gonna pick up, man. He's gonna see my name and he's gonna be like, "That's that boy."
Hopefully.
We got our questions lined up. We good?
Y'all got our questions ready?
You know me.
All right, let's go. All right, you guys. Ryan from
Korrupt Games.
Yep. Yo.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's going on, Ryan?
Not too much, man. Just gaming.
What are you playing? What are you playing?
Old school RuneScape.
Oh
RuneScape, hell yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
PC. Wow. Now, are you playing it like on the phone, or are you playing it still on the PC? What you doing, man? Because I see they ported it to the phone now.
I can't play on mobile, bro. My fingers are too big for that.
Definitely. I can't be my woodcutting main while tapping the trees with my finger. I can't do it.
Yeah, man. RuneScape, man. I can't believe that game's still going strong, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
and it's fun.
Free
it's
MMO.
Free and fun.
That's what's up. Ryan. We're actually we're on the show right now.
Live.
So
we're live
go
on
ahead
the
and
show.
say what's
You're
up to everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, tell us where you're from.
Who you are. Give us a little bit about you.
Give us a little rundown on you.
Yeah.
All right, sure. So I'm Ryan. I'm 21 years old. I'm from Lebanon originally, but I live in Toronto. I make video games. I got into making video games, but I used to always love playing games, and
right, of course.
I used to want to go to like medical school and shit, but about 3 years into it, I was like, "Yo, fuck this! I'm over this."
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
He said, "I can save lives another way."
Yeah.
I gotta do some shit that I like, because this shit is just getting on my nerves.
Right.
So.
Right, make sure that you get something that you want to do that doesn't feel like a job. That's cool.
Exactly. Kind of like this for us.
I dropped out, and I was wondering what the fuck I was gonna do with my life. I was just making music at the time.
Okay.
But,
nothing wrong with that either.
I was on Instagram one day and I saw this advertisement for some gaming shit. I didn't even know what it was, to be honest. That's the funny part.
Mm-hmm.
And I applied, and it turned out to be like a college for video game programming and video game marketing.
Like an online college or like a physical location?
No, it was like a proper college.
Okay.
So they gave me an interview. Well, I mean, they got back to me a few weeks later, and I was like, "Yo, what the fuck is this?" I don't remember ever applying to some college. I didn't even know what I applied for, bro.
Right,
I thought it was some a gaming position or something. I don't even know what the fuck, dude.
At that point, you're just signing stuff.
I'm winging it.
Yeah,
throwing things at the wall.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's an awesome story. All right, man. So
at that point, I go there and I'm just like I don't even know what I'm getting myself into.
Mm-hmm.
And they told me I could apply for a position in their classes starting 3 months from now.
Okay.
So I got into there, and the first thing they teach you is web development, which is so easy because it's just literally year-olds can do that shit.
Right.
And I got 100.
So how long was the whole course?
18 months.
Okay, so and you completed that, of course, right? Or are you still in it?
No, I finished it.
Okay, so
good.
oh damn.
At least you thank God you finished it. Good.
Yeah, that's good. Because some people like get into that, they learn what they want to learn, and then they dip.
Yeah, I got enough. I'm out.
Yeah, I almost ended up dropping out because after the first 3 months, after doing web development shit, I thought it was gonna be a piece of cake, and it turned out to be like the hardest shit I've ever fucking
Oh
tried.
yeah, learning
like,
language.
programming.
Yeah. Learning language. Like I learned. What did I learn? Oracle and Java, and yeah, some of those languages are not easy to comprehend. You know.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure you
They need-
milestone past what I learned. So,
We got some questions for you, Ryan.
What's that?
We got some questions for you.
we got some questions for you, man.
Yes.
You ready for them?
All right.
Who wants to go first?
Shoot.
Oh,
Biggs.
BLST.
BLST.
There you go.
Okay. All right. So all right. It's, you know me. It's Biggs. What's up? I got a question for you. While you're programming your game, I know you're working on the game currently. I'm just curious as to like, it's a night, you're working on your game. What are like some or maybe the most common error you do like while you're programming, you mess up and you're like, damn, I did that shit 100 times already. You're like, what's the most common error you make while you're programming?
Other than I'd say it'd more be on the client side than programming. Like when you're programming really big games, one of the downside is there's a lot of code, and if you've been working on the game for a long ass time, you'll tend to forget some of the shit, bro.
Right.
So I end up having to like relearn my old shit as I'm writing new shit.
my
Right,
God.
to implement the new shit, right?
Yeah.
You know?
It makes
Yeah.
sense.
And I'll do some shit like I'll see some shit that makes no sense, or like I'll assume that there's no need for it, so I'll remove it, and
Right.
like 2 minutes into trying it, the whole fucking game goes to shit, and I'm just like, yo, what?
Oh my God, that's crazy.
That's
That's
crazy.
awesome.
And
All right.
I have another question before I pass it on.
All right.
What genre of game do you see yourself primarily wanting to create in the future? Let's say you get noticed, or you just end up making a big company on your own. What genre of game would you be prioritizing making?
Well, currently I'm working on a beat 'em up game, and it
Yes,
has
sir.
fighting
Right.
game mechanics. And
Yeah.
I always wanted to work on like fighting games like Mortal Kombat,
Yes.
Soul Calibur, Street Fighter.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
there you
Can
go.
you put us in that?
DLC.
Yeah,
You
so
gotta
be
you
us
gotta
fighting
have
each
Lex,
other?
Lex as the bull as a character.
There you go.
Yeah, we definitely want to be in your.
Just let me do the rounds.
We definitely need to be like
Round
in your
one.
next game.
Just be the commentator.
That's dope. Okay, so you'd make
But you gotta
fighters.
come up with your own.
You'd make fighting games.
Yeah,
awesome.
for sure.
That's dope. That's dope.
That's dope, man.
Lex.
All right.
Lex has some questions.
What's up, Brian? It's Lex.
Yo, it's good.
I have one question because I've always been curious about this. Can you take me through, just as briefly as you can, take me through a full day of what it's like to be you making this game?
I wake up, eat food, and then I'm literally I either go right to Instagram and start promoting my shit, or I go
Smart.
right into programming,
Smart.
and I spend about 4 or 5. Sometimes I go even longer, but around 4 or 5 hours programming, and until usually I notice what time it is or I get hungry, and then take a break, go back on Instagram, start promoting my shit again.
Yep.
Okay.
Self-promotion.
And then I try to, lately I try to make some time to draw at least like one piece a day, like one animation or one piece of artwork a day, one background.
Okay.
So just to like, take a break from programming and let the creative juices flow.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah, you don't want to bottle
And yeah, for sure. And then at the end of the day, usually I'll test most of the shit that I made, or I'll get some feedback on it if I need to, because
Right.
like I find that I'm too close to my own work, so it's like I tend to not see my own mistakes and whatnot.
Right,
and
right, right.
It always takes like one pinpoint to give me insight on what I.
That's what any artist, pretty much.
Yep.
Musicians,
And after that, I just
painters.
I have a workout. I stay like honestly, usually I spend around 13, 14 hours on my computer programming or just making games in general.
Wow.
That's good.
Good.
That's
So
awesome.
I was
That's
on-
hungry. You're hungry.
You're dedicating time
Yeah.
to the craft.
I
which
was
is
on
definitely important.
your live last week. I was watching.
I was just gonna ask if
you were
do
drawing.
live. Yeah.
You were drawing a gas can. You were trying to get one of the gas cans.
Oh yeah, I
rendered
that.
off of a picture perfectly. Yeah, I sat there for a little while and watched you doing it. You know, that was pretty
I was
neat.
just gonna ask, like, I've seen that's been like a trend for indie guys or just programmers or developers. They'll like create a Twitch account and you'll just see like a mirror of their screen and they just create while they're on Twitch and people chime in and be like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, people like.
I'm just making this. You know, so that's something that I like. How interesting how that is going. Like that's becoming a popular thing. You know, before devs used to be very secretive of what they're doing. You know, I didn't draw this. You know, so that's pretty cool, man. Bobby, what you got?
All right, I got a couple questions here for you. You ready?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Hold on to your seat, Ron.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't overthink this.
Yo, listen, I gotta keep the energy live, son. All right. So, if you hit a roadblock, is there some kind of activity you do to clear your mind to get back in it?
Usually I'll just go talk to some people or like exercise a bit, like maybe go for a run. Because I pretty much run every day, so
Yeah.
that is like running is like my escape from like because I used to skate a lot, but I don't have my skateboard here, so I just like go on a run. Yeah, for sure. But I haven't skated in 8 months now because I don't have my skateboard here.
Oh damn!
So I pretty much just go running if that's the case, or I talk to someone. And like my last resort is probably going a game. Because once I start gaming, it's so hard to get off.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel you.
That's like being unmotivated to go back to work. So I'll just be like,
nights
you
when
know
you're
what?
not tired and you just keep gaming and you're like, shit, I know I really need to go to bed, but
Yeah.
I'm not tired.
Even when you're tired, it's just like, man, I'm just going to keep doing this shit.
Right.
All right,
And then the
awesome.
day gets away from you.
What else you got, Bobby?
Well, you know I'm going to ask them.
Just ask him.
The most important question that everyone wants to know.
You need to know.
Yeah, all the listeners, every listener is paying attention
This
to
is
this
what's
question,
important.
Ryan.
Yeah.
This is
Pay
what's
attention.
important. Do you prefer Oreos or Chips Ahoy?
Jesus Christ.
Think about
Damn,
it.
that's a hard one. I'd have to say Chips Ahoy because after eating like 10 Oreos, you get
What, man?
Chips Ahoy?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Chips
Chips
Ahoy.
Ahoy. Now,
Keebler elves.
like
Now-
nothing against
Oh,
Oreos
my
or
God.
anything.
now, hold on.
Like,
Follow-up question. Chips
Phone call's
Ahoy.
over.
Follow-up question. Are you a full dunker or a partial dunker?
Talking about the
What does
chips
that mean?
in the milk.
The milk.
Like, do you just kind of dunk it in there a little bit, but then you still eat it and it's kind of hard, or do you like let it soften up in the milk?
Or do you not use milk at all?
Are you lactose?
I usually don't use milk because
Hey.
milk has a lot of bad shit in it, and we're
Hey,
not supposed to
see?
be drinking milk.
Hey, you
That's
speaking Lex's
Lexx.
language right
There
now.
you go, man.
So do you use almond milk instead?
Yeah. Almond milk? That's what I drink because I'm lactose.
I don't mind almond milk.
I love it.
Yeah, I definitely fuck with almond milk, but it's not like I always have almond milk readily available when I'm
Right.
snacking. You know what I mean? Like,
It's kind of just like you grab, like you don't have to prepare it.
But the thing with almond milk, it lasts forever. It's not like regular milk. That shit lasts for like 3 months.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, no.
There you go.
That's
no
all you got,
shelf
Bobby?
stay.
I mean, I could ask one more.
Go ahead, throw one
Something
more. Man.
serious.
Just throw one more.
What's your take on crunch, and have you ever done it yourself
For games. Like
for games,
development.
like crunching games, developing?
Like you mean like being
Time
crushed
crunch.
for time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, well, crunch is one of the reasons I actually decided to work on my own and not for any studio. Like, I did a lot of my research and I found out that the only two companies I really would have applied to were Jagex, the owners of RuneScape, and Valve, because
Wow.
Valve has a very unique setup.
Mhm.
They basically don't really have a boss hierarchy. You're basically evaluated by your peers, and you get
Wow.
to decide what you want to work on.
Wow.
So if you want to be like, oh, I want to work on Counter-Strike, or I want to work on Dota, I want to work on whatever other games they have.
Right.
Like it's pretty much you have the freedom to choose what you want to work on,
That's
and as
cool.
long as like you're actually like putting in the time, like you're not gonna get fired. Like it's
no
really
boss.
hard to get your foot in the door.
I like that.
That's
But
the whole thing.
if
That's
you
different.
actually like love your job and shit, like odds are most people there, they have like 1,000 something workers. It's a huge ass studio.
Right.
But odds are once you get in and you do your shit, like you're probably never gonna get fired, like until you actually like decide to quit, because that's when you realize that like, oh, I already reached like the pinnacle or whatever potential I can achieve or accomplish from this company.
You've hit the top of what you can.
Yeah, once you reach that, I think most people just decide to leave, and so that's why I'm really against crunch, because I've heard horror stories from like my teachers. They all used to be working in like Ubisoft and Naughty Dog, and like my teachers were all like really highly qualified professionals in the industry.
Right.
I heard I got like the experience firsthand from them, so I was just
That's
like,
awesome.
yo, I'm just staying away from this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, like, I live in Toronto, so they have Rockstar there, they have Ubisoft, and like Rockstar literally, I don't want to say anything bad against them, but like they treat their programmers and shit like slaves. Like, dude, like they sometimes in crunch time they have like 20-hour days and shit, and I'm just like, you're not even getting paid extra for that. So it's just kind of you'd have to put in so much work to make somebody else rich when it's like you're not even getting anything more out of it. You know,
that was the question I asked.
Ryan giving it to him raw.
For that,
I like that answer, man.
Good question, Bob.
That was really good.
Shit, you kind of answered one of my questions. One of my questions was actually going to say, do you want to work for a major developer or do you want to stay indie? But from your tone, it sounds like you want to stay indie, right?
Or at least self-employed.
Yeah, you want to be
your own boss.
Work
for like. I do want to apply to Valve and Jagex just for like the sake of getting experience and seeing how like a professional team does it.
Right.
But then I definitely don't have long-term plans with any other studio. Like I just want like I have my own vision. And like, they're not gonna fucking make games for me. You know, like I got to do that myself.
And speaking,
I'm putting in 8 hours a day for somebody else. Like it's never gonna happen.
Got you. And speaking of vision, my other question was actually, what particular game? I guess
if it was game inspired.
I'm pretty sure it was game inspired because you play fighting games and you want to make a fighting game and you're currently making a beat 'em up. What game inspired you to obviously become a developer?
RuneScape inspired me to become a developer because I was just getting sick of their development team and like their attitude towards players and just like they were pretty unfair with like certain things and certain updates, and it was honestly just killing like the community. So I was like, you know, someone who actually knew what the community wanted for the most part. I was like, yo, man, like, you know what? It would be pretty awesome if I could just fucking walk in there and tell them, yo, guys, you're doing it all fucking wrong. Let's just do this instead, you know?
Wow.
I wish I could do that with Bungie.
Right?
Destiny, finally.
Right?
Jesus.
There's a couple of games, man.
Yeah.
Rockstar, what happened to Red Dead?
The actual inspiration for my current game and fighting games was, have you guys ever heard of The Warriors?
Hell
yes.
yeah.
Yes, The Warriors.
Yes.
Warriors. It also looked like a Streets of Rage kind of feel too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have like the campaign mode, and they actually have a beat 'em up mode in the game too. It's like a little hidden what's called like arcade machine you can play. Yeah. And so when I played that arcade version, and I was just like, yo, man, this is fucking awesome. And it was just so short because I finished in like a half hour. And I was like, yo, man, what if I made something that lasts you like a couple fucking hours at least? And it should be a lot harder. Like, even like the best gamers should be struggling.
Have you played Hunt Down?
With the type of shit. What's that?
Have you played Hunt Down? It's a side-scrolling beat 'em up that just came out recently.
Yes,
I don't think so.
From Easy Trigger Games.
Look it up, man.
Definitely give it a whirl. Or look up some gameplay.
It's an indie game. It just recently came out. Everything was self-drawn, you know, and it seems like you're going right up that same alley, and that's my cup of tea.
Yeah,
it may spark some ideas for you, some inspiration.
Yeah,
just don't plagiarize.
We need boss battles.
Most games are trending right now.
Yeah,
definitely.
And I started my project in October or November.
Oh wow, okay.
And I didn't used to draw my own artwork then, so I just found the artwork that I wanted, and it had I had like all sorts of attacks. So I was like, yo, I could either make a fighting game or a beat 'em up, and that's when it hit me. I was like, yo, what if you made a beat 'em up game with fighting game mechanics? Like, what if you actually could
do combos?
Yeah.
Awesome.
And you had enemies that are almost as difficult, you know? So it's like, that's pretty much where I got the idea to make my game. Because I was like, yo, man, fuck, nobody's ever done this shit, or nobody's actually capitalized on it. I'm going to be the one to do it. So I actually, took the chance.
That's awesome.
And this is about 7 or 8 months later, and now all of a sudden, like, my like, I had, like, maybe, like, 2,000 followers then, and now I have, like, 21,000 or something. But, like, I think a lot of people have come across my game, and suddenly everybody's starting to make beat 'em ups out of the blue. And I'm just like, yo, man, like, what's going on?
You said the trend, baby. Hey, so before we get you out of here, can you give us like a synopsis of your game, like the name, when you probably think it'll be ready for the market, what platforms you're aiming for?
Yeah, for sure. In terms of like release date, the issue was I had my first ideal goal was to actually release it around the time of PlayStation 5's release, so I could be one of the first games on there.
Smart guy, business.
I hit a huge roadblock there because the coding the AI. I've never coded AI of this scale before,
right?
And since it is like a fighting game, beat 'em up, a hybrid. Like it's not just like simple enemies. Like the enemies are a lot smarter. They're a lot more intuitive. They know how to counter every single attack. And like I can even I did it in a way where the issue was I also made it in a way where it handles one like co-op, so 1 or 2 players, and adjustable difficulty. So I could set the difficulties to like easy or hard, and like scale the enemies like as you progress through the game to have like different mechanics, but still based off like the same code, so I don't have to like write like one for each one.
Okay.
So that part took me a lot longer than I expected, and it set me back a lot of months.
Okay.
But during that time, I discovered how to draw pixel art, so I started just like investing a lot of time into it. So
So what's the new release date?
Pushed back.
Or release? I said. So what is your
estimated
window? I guess next year, 21 or.
Yeah, I'd like to go for like a year from now.
Okay. So 21.
Like next July.
And do you have a name for the game? Or you still working it?
Well, I have a name, but I haven't like settled on it.
Okay. So don't. You don't have to break it. You don't have to break it here.
Yeah.
Save it.
We'll
save
just call
it.
Text it in the group
Project Ryan right now. It's just Project Ryan.
Yeah, you can text it in the group chat.
Text it in the group chat so we have an idea.
Yeah, we definitely want to be the first ones to purchase this and pre-order this as soon as it gets on there. We definitely need you back.
I want some test demos.
Yeah, if you got beta codes, we definitely want to be part of that.
Demos so I can give you my 2 cents.
We definitely want to give it a try. We got some guys.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
Yeah, so we definitely need like when you get a trailer up, give it to us so we can put it up on the channel. We definitely want to support this.
Yep.
It was good having to talk to you guys.
Yeah, man, this was awesome. This is our first time. Congrats.
Thank you, man.
Can you shout out your your socials and websites and all that before we let you go?
Sure. My Instagram is @Korrupt Games with a K. But you can usually find me on Google and shit by Korrupt Games Studio. I trademarked the company name and everything, so I legally own it.
Awesome.
And
Perfect.
I just want to add one last thing. Like the other platforms are pretty much just console and PC.
Okay. So all of them.
It's usually like a controller-based game. You know what I mean? Like you can't really just use like keyboards and whatnot, or like using your phone. Even though I'd love to tap into the phone market, but yeah, you can find me like on Korrupt Games. I also have like a YouTube channel for it, but I haven't invested too much time into it. So most of my things I post just on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah, man. And if you need some voiceovers in that game, man, Lexx is open.
Yeah, Lexx. I don't know if you watched.
If you need like a grunt, like I just got hit.
A couple weeks ago, we did our episode. Where we created our own games, and
that's how he found us.
And I picked Lexx to be my voiceover for my character that I was developing.
Right. So what I'm saying, just let us know, man. We'll work with you if you need anything.
Yeah.
That was dope.
That was awesome, man. Good hearing from you.
Yeah.
We definitely want to hear from you later down the
do
road.
this again later down the road
when you get everything with the name and everything. When you get everything more together.
Yes, sir.
With that being said, man, it was good. Good talking to you, man.
It.
Say bye to the viewers,
Ryan. Keep in touch.
Thanks for having me, guys. I just had one last question.
What's up?
Okay, go ahead.
What was like the decision factor in taking on like a game developer for your podcast?
Really, just we want to be able to capture everything in gaming, from game developers to esports guys. Like, we really want this platform to just, push the gaming community forward. So it doesn't matter if, you just started playing games or you just started making games or you just, this is the platform for you, man.
Yeah. I joined the podcast not only because I love gaming and playing games and shit, but to learn. And trust me, I've learned
a
million things
since this podcast. I've
in
opened
this
up my
year that
library.
we've been doing this, or soon to be. But that's pretty much. It's like a learning experience. Everything you've just said, I had no idea about, but now I know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and our viewers,
and
and some of our viewers either knew or they didn't know, but we want to give them that info as well.
To entertain, to educate,
and inform.
We want to do everything gaming. And we were planning to host a gaming tournament, a fighting tournament for our 1 year. So I mean,
maybe yours could be the game for the next year.
When you get that fighting game and you put us in there, buddies. I want to be an unlockable character. I want to be that question mark.
You got to platinum the game to get me.
Oh shit! No one's gonna get you. Trav will get you. That's it.
All right, Ryan.
Does that answer your question? Are you good? Does that answer your question, sir?
Yeah, that's pretty much everything.
Cool. All right, man. Nice talking to you, man. It's been the boys.
Yep, we here.
Thank you, bro.
Man. Thanks.
All right, bro.
Thank
take
you
it
so
easy.
much.
All right, man.
Peace.
See you guys.
All right, later.
That was dope.
All right.
That was Ryan.
Awesome.
Let me give him a clap. I'll give him a long clap, actually.
Man. That was dope. Our first interview, guys.
Yeah, that's good.
Comment below. We did a good job.
Did you like Ryan? Are you curious?
Do you guys want more?
Yes. Are
interviews
you
like
curious
that?
of what he's making? Follow him on his IG, Korrupt Games with a K.
With a K.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hashtag us somehow.
Hashtag.
Yeah, he has a lot of
It's about
clips.
him.
It's about Ryan. Damn it.
Yeah, but he heard from us.
All right. Speaking of us.
Give and get, right? Isn't that what?
Speaking of us.
Speaking of us.
Don't worry. We're not going to spoil anything.
No.
We know the game's only been out for a couple days.
Yeah. First impressions.
This is just first impressions. Everybody at this table at least passed the main menu.
Yes.
So now
we gotta ask Lexx again. Did you pass the main menu?
He said he has.
I'm not going to even dignify.
He said he has.
So, anyways,
around.
we're not going to talk about story here. We're just going to be talking about mechanics, graphics, overall feeling of the game.
Yep.
Just feelings.
Yep.
If that is too much for you, skip forward probably 10, 15 minutes. It shouldn't be that long.
It'll be a while.
It shouldn't be that long. No. This is just a first impression.
Dive.
It's not a deep dive. None of that. We probably later down the road probably do a spoiler cast, something like that. If you want that, comment that below.
Yeah,
Let us know if you want spoiler cast. We'll do a whole rundown, when we all complete the game.
Yep.
Should be soon.
Tomorrow.
So he said tomorrow.
So with that
I'm
being
about
said,
a week.
are we doing Bigs first?
Yeah,
BLS,
Bigs,
whatever?
BLST, man. Let's go.
Perfect. All right. The Last of Us 2. It's been a grip since I played the first Last of Us. I played it when it was remastered when PS4 was first making its round.
Right.
So a lot of it was like I knew of it. I had general memory, but probably not as good as Trav because he had just got off of the first one.
Right.
So the callbacks were it took a little longer to catch. I may have had to Google a name or two to remember.
Yeah.
But the first impression with this game, it's been a while since I played a game of this caliber, other than Final Fantasy VII remake with this kind of feel. I've been mainly for the past couple months just on JRPGs and whatever multiplayer game the guys are playing.
So this is a different shift.
So this is a shift, kind of going back because there was a point in time where I wasn't on JRPGs this much. I was on games like this.
Right.
So it was a shift back, and it just felt really good.
Refreshing.
It felt really good to take control of a character such as Ellie, and just follow her story. And it's very cinematic.
Right.
It felt really cinematic. It felt
they
like
don't rush into the bullshit.
No.
Right. everything seems to make sense right now. Everything seems to have a purpose. Even all the little things, Trav mentioned earlier. It rains, she throws on her hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has a purpose.
Right.
Everything. But I'm not.
Tread water lightly.
I'm not talking bad about this game. I know
Lex
we're
gonna
giving
come
it
across
away.
that table real quick.
I know we're giving the game away.
It's a vein in his thumb.
I got Lex here. Who's played 12 minutes.
Yeah, literally.
We're giving the game away. I
Play
don't
more.
He's
want
moving,
to trash
man. He's
it.
moving. He's moving.
Yeah.
I don't want to trash the game while we're ready to give it
Right.
away to one of you guys.
I need to
because
connect
it
all
is
dots.
amazing. It is amazing.
But
At first, for my first impressions, it is a great game. Awesome, amazing even.
Right.
The point I'm at right now, however, I will be slowing down my game, my playthrough on this game.
You're gonna take breaks.
It may take a back seat based off where I'm at
Might
right now.
hit the backlog.
It may be a when the internet goes down kind of game because it just didn't.
I hear you.
I am genuinely disappointed with the part I'm at right now.
Right,
With
right.
The portion I'm at right now
Right, but
is
it might be a full circle, like something.
maybe. And
right.
I don't know the bad things that people are saying about the game, but if
Right.
this is it, I fully understand.
Right.
Like, I don't know what the problem is.
Yeah.
I just know that I have a problem with what I just experienced, what I just went through.
Right.
So if that's the problem with the general public, I'm with
Right.
them.
Right.
Because that was I don't know. It's like a slap in the face. I don't know.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
that's all really for me. But it's perfect. You play the first, 10, 15 hours, perfect. Perfect game. Awesome. I love it. The battling is great.
Stealth.
As a player who does not like stealth games, it is pushing me to the absolute brink to just be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do that so bad.
Unload the six
But then
six rounds.
I look at my inventory and like across all my 8 weapons, I have like 6 bullets. So I'm like, okay.
In total.
So I'm like, okay, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should approach it crouched. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's cool. It's cool, and I love using. And I love using the clickers against the.
Yeah.
I love using them as weapons, and just slipping by. But no, it's great. It's great.
right.
It's great. Just know it's great.
All right.
I will
Lex,
still
do you have any impressions? I know you're early on.
Yeah,
You're smelling the roses.
Yeah, I'm too early. I can talk about a little bit about the gameplay. I love the gameplay. It definitely feels really grounded.
Mm-hmm.
The detail. I'm an attention to detail guy,
And there's a lot of detail
when
in
I
this
see
game.
that, it's great. The animations are fantastic. This is the best looking game I've seen this year,
Yeah, on 4. Period.
hands down.
Yeah.
It's very well produced. Obviously, like I said, with every game that I'm looking forward to, and just games in general, I keep my expectations tempered.
Mm-hmm.
So whichever way it goes when I'm actually playing the game, I can either like it, not like it, whatever, and give my honest, full impression, without too much emotion. And I'm liking the gameplay, which was my focus, because that's where I knew the storytelling was going to be there. That's where I was waiting for Naughty Dog to do. What are they going to end this? What type of gameplay would they end this generation with this
Right.
type of game? Because as good as Part 1 was, there were a couple of things on there where I was like, I hope they fix
Yeah.
certain things
Right.
from that. And so far, what I've done, it definitely has.
Right. They didn't. Yeah. I'll wait.
Yeah. One of the things I did notice is when you pick up like a bottle or a brick, it just says full. That was one of the things I hated in the first one. Like, it kept swapping.
Right.
Like, if you just kept accidentally hitting square, it
Right.
would just pick up the next thing, pick up the next thing. That's
Yeah.
like, yo, why can't I just hold the one
Right.
thing? But with what Lex
Quality
said,
of life improvements.
Yeah.
the attention to detail with the weather and your surroundings, if you're walking through snow, if you're walking through mud, the sounds of the dogs we mentioned before when,
Yep.
you're
Wildly
killing
realistic
them. It's
when you put them down.
It sounds, yeah. And then we've also touched with what the video we said before, the interactions with the AI as you kill them. You know, some of them are begging for their life. Some of them are making weird sounds. Some of them are just like,
They see their friend dead. Jason.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like, just speaking off of that part, like, there was a point where just simple stealth. I'm in a room, multiple guys taking them down one by one, and like they'll just, like you said, they'll like find one of their buddies down, and then all hell break loose. They're like, "Hey, Tommy's down. What the fuck? Who's in here?"
oh Lord, what happened? Oh no. Yeah.
Right.
And what's funny is
And they'll be so precise too. They'll be like,
I don't know
if you
if
get
this
caught,
is-
they'll be like, she's in the living room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
I don't. The ones that have the dogs, it was funny. If you take one of them out, the
I haven't
dog,
got to there.
the dog's like, huh?
He don't know what happened.
What happened?
What happened to my friend?
Oh shit, my master's down. What do I do now?
Oh shit.
But yeah, I love it. It looks great.
Yeah.
Game of the
It
year.
sounds
for you?
great. It's gonna be game of the year till it's game of the year. I'm not backing out.
It's gonna be game of the year till it's game
Yo,
of the year.
I'm not
That's a
gonna,
T-shirt.
Wow.
Y'all want that on a T-shirt? Comment below.
I'm not gonna back down from that, man. I mean, the story is just too much. The killing sequences are freaking amazing. The interactions, like Big said, being able to use people against people, like just everything you can do in the game.
If you can think you can do it.
Yeah, pretty much. You can go at each situation a little differently, a little bit more creative than the last one.
Very.
And I don't want to ruin it.
Yeah, don't say anything
Don't
that's
say it.
story.
Like
Those,
with the proximity mines, there's a way you can use a proximity mine.
everything
which
has
is
a purpose.
freaking Genius.
Everything has a purpose.
All I got to say is with the dogs, if you figure out the right way
Yeah.
to entrap the dogs, because at first those proximity mines are useless because you can't throw them.
I don't use any of that stuff.
You
I don't
can't
use
throw
the any of them.
Oh,
I
no,
don't use
I'm
none
at-
of the gadgets.
I'm
None
at-
of the throw.
I'm at a point-
you have to get used to using these gadgets, man.
Yes, because
I don't
It'll
I'm
make
at
your
the
life
point.
easier.
I'm at the point where I have to use those stuns. Like those stuns bombs are
Yeah.
coming in handy.
Yeah.
But
So your impression is
this
you're
game-
loving this.
this
You're getting a
game
tattoo,
definitely-
Last of Us on your arm.
tattoo.
I mean, I might get the Ellie shit over here. No, I'm just kidding.
With the bite.
No, I love it. It's great. Sounds great. I mean, I'm not up to the
How
point.
many hours are you in?
About 14,
Oh, so you're
12,
halfway,
14.
a little more than half.
Yeah.
something like
I'm
that.
at
12 to
about
14.
18 to 20, 18 to 20, something like
So
that.
I haven't gotten to the
shit.
part where Biggs is at. So I don't
so
know.
Biggs is farther than
Oh,
you.
he's he's way farther.
Fuck. Okay. I thought
Yeah.
you were farther.
Of course.
No, because I painted my
I
house.
have no
shit.
life. I have no life, guys.
Well, of course, Biggs was during the meeting playing the game.
Yeah, playing the game.
Hey,
He
We're like,
was
we're
up
trying to
all
have a
night.
meeting
Yesterday,
and he's playing games.
we painted the entire kitchen and dining room. So I did that for 3/4 of the day yesterday.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would be as far as Biggs, if not
Shit.
further.
I can't wait for this podcast to be over. I'm going home and play.
Same here.
I
I'm
will
going
not
straight
be.
home.
Damn.
I will not be. Your impressions, Trav.
Overall, like I said, quality of life.
Yep.
Love the quality of life changes to it. The AI, just the way that you said, it kind of the world kind of opens up to you can do certain things if you want. You don't have to do everything if you don't want. Like
Yeah.
it turns into like kind of like a Fallout to me. Like there's parts that I've snuck past enemies,
Yep.
and then they said some little slick shit, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back.
He should have
And
kept
you
his
can,
mouth shut.
I could have just kept going forward. I got past all of them, but they said some shit like, "Oh, I'm going back." And I went back.
Going back.
Don't say it.
I went back and handled business. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Because
I like the
because I'm a big collectible guy, so I have to handle business because I need to be able to search the place in safety.
and speaking
Yeah.
and speaking of that, real quick, this is one of the first games that I ever really paid attention to the notes and documents you
Yes,
find and
yes.
read
Yes.
them.
Yes.
That's another thing.
Yes.
There's
a lot of
It's not a
hidden things you need to
spoiler,
know.
but I mean, it's not a spoiler, but like if you read certain things, it will point you in directions of better things to find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like resources and things of that
Yeah.
nature. Nothing too mind blowing, but it's pretty cool how they do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, there's many examples that I want to give because
But
they're
don't-
not all the same.
No.
They're
no.
not all the same.
You
Like
read
it's
a
not.
note in chapter 1 and they're writing it to Simon or whatever, and then you go in chapter 3 in the underground, you
Yeah.
find a dead corpse and it's Simon writing back to the person.
Right.
Or,
Yeah.
so it's like you're following it. It's like little sub stories.
Right.
And I've
Yeah.
never paid attention to anything
Right. And
like
now,
that.
like it's not only that. It's like, oh, this door's locked. Where do I get the number?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's a random poster.
It's random. Yeah, it's like crazy shit. Like how did they even think of doing this? Like whose job was it to create these little puzzles,
Little Easter eggs.
little
in the
Easter
game.
egg puzzles in the game? Yeah, and I
Yeah.
love those trading cards. I hope those are
Yeah.
a real thing.
I love those.
I hope
I
like
love
they
those.
make like a game, like a mobile game out of that, or I can go to the store and buy them.
Yes.
At least a couple of them, because like I read some of the cards. I'm like, that's a pretty dope little card. Like if it's like
Yeah.
a Pokemon card or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I love collecting them all.
Yeah.
So, overall, good game.
Great. Great game.
Like I said, I have pretty much every feeling that you guys have. I have the same feeling. Like how you feel about it might hit the backlog because of certain things. Like my emotions.
No, none of everything you guys have been through. As far as you guys are, you're good. When y'all hit the point, that's all I'm gonna call it.
Okay.
When you hit the point, you're gonna be like,
Okay.
night,
Okay. So, all right. Well, like I said,
That's why I said I haven't been to his
but
point
you know,
yet,
but I'm a firm believer that
there's a purpose.
with everything I do, I need to connect all the dots before I make my final judgment.
okay, yeah. Then you might appreciate it a little more.
So even like if something happens or that I don't like or the game starts acting weird, like I got to do much stealth or too much of this, I'm just gonna like there has to be a reason for this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna wait to find out. So and with that being said, man, it's a good game. Remember, guys, comment below. If you haven't before, I know a lot of you guys been jumping into our streams. Bobby streamed it.
Yeah.
I streamed it too. You might get Biggs might stream a little bit. You might get Late Night Lex. On his third gameplay.
That'll never happen.
That's never gonna happen.
That's gonna happen.
That'll never happen.
Because
That'll
Lex
happen.
is the #1 stan for The Last of Us Part 2.
Last of Us stand.
Yep.
He is. And he needs
Well,
to
play it.
and he needs to show
Well,
his
play it,
colors.
damn it.
He needs to show
moving.
He's moving. You gotta first of all, we gotta give
Play
him
it in
time
the
because
truck.
he's moving.
Play it in the
We
truck.
gotta give him a chance because he is moving.
Yeah, it's like came out as
But
I'm
once
moving.
he's
Picking up a
settled,
box in
once
the
he's
case.
settled, trust me, we're not gonna hear
yeah.
from
Oh,
Lex.
We
He's just
don't
gonna come
know.
and he's gonna have like a tattoo, like from his neck all the way down to his bicep. It's gonna be like Ellie.
Tattoo of Tommy. You got Tommy on this.
Right, it's gonna be a whole
baby.
bunch of like Last of Us tattoos, like multiple ones. Oh,
Wow.
but yeah, like I said,
Firefly logo on his
comment
back.
below if you want to just get a piece of this, man.
Giving
Get a
away
piece of
one
this.
sealed copy. It's going to have a PSBS sticker on it. All right,
That's
we don't
right.
care
Yeah.
if you don't like it.
And
Putting it
also,
on
you
there when
know,
we get home.
comment below like what you like about the podcast, what you dislike about the
Yeah,
podcast,
feedback
what you
is always
want us
good.
to do.
Yes.
Like if you want us to do reviews, if you want us to do more reactions, if you want us to,
Yes.
you know, just let us know because we want to be able to just try everything.
Yes.
You know,
At the very least, yeah.
at the very least, at least try it. You
Yeah.
know, we don't have the multi-million-dollar deal or nothing like that. So, you know, make sure that has reasonable things. Like, you know, we can't put a billboard in your city yet.
Yeah.
Some shit we can do in the
Well,
backyard.
I don't know. Cam, can we? We can put up billboards?
Oh, shit.
Oh, that would be awesome.
All right, man. With that being said, man, scenario.
Yep.
Oh.
Let's get this. Let's
For
get this
the-
done.
For the new people,
Yeah.
we have an ongoing thing on the podcast. Every now and again, we have what we call a scenario episode, or just scenario, where we have a special episode dedicated to creating certain scenarios. For example, our first scenario was building a team with video game characters
From PlayStation.
from PlayStation, or at least appears on PlayStation, that will survive a apocalypse, the end of all times, the say
COVID 30.
COVID 61. You know, and we all drafted. We literally did like an NFL
Yeah.
draft
Style
with the
draft.
sound.
And we drafted
and
our
everything.
teams and everything.
Drafted for. And
Check that
it was
episode out.
cool.
It's real good.
The next
Audio
draft,
only, unfortunately.
the next draft, we ended up creating our
Oh,
own
hold
video
on.
game.
Don't skip past it.
No, I'm gonna.
Who won it? Who won that
I'm
one?
gonna say it. The next
You supposed
scenario.
to- all right.
We ended up creating.
round it
our
up together.
Yeah, we created our own video game.
Separate that shit.
Created our own video game, and
That's fine.
we did that. Trav created a music fighter. Lex created a Bloodborne, and Steels created
Not
the
as
ultimate
difficult.
Ultimate
Ultimate.
PlayStation mashup.
Yeah.
I created a JRPG. And for both the scenarios, Steels was the reigning champ, the winner
man.
of both.
See, I don't like that delivery.
What?
Then deliver it yourself, sir.
You should have just said I won the first one and then I won the second one.
Okay,
Okay,
so
he
There's
won.
more- there's
He
more
won
power
them
to it.
both. He's
big-headed.
undefeated.
He's
He's
big-headed.
undefeated.
There's more
He's
power to
two-time.
it that way.
he's big headed. That's
There's
why
more
he's
power that
He's
way.
big headed.
clap it up,
You
man.
just went. He won both.
Yeah,
Oh
he's big headed.
man,
He big headed. Go ahead. I'll give
put some respect on my name.
Go ahead.
All right,
The
so
ego. The
Back
ego.
to back winners.
All right,
Awesome.
all right. Now you got the trophy in your hand.
Yeah.
Give us a little short speech.
Perfect. Go ahead.
Short.
It was this whole
I'm
card
the
group.
best. There you go.
It was this whole card group.
No, it was not. First off, it was not. And second off, if any of them did, which I know a couple did, like 2 or 3,
Yeah.
they all subscribe and follow. So they're at least
Bop, bop.
at least
Perfect.
pointing towards the cost.
All right, man.
I'm not over here just
The next scenario
getting
will
all my
be
little
soon
IG.
enough, right?
Yeah.
chicks
We'll get it lined up and get you guys ready for it. Don't
Yep.
worry.
The next
Yeah,
one.
definitely.
We're
Yes,
trying
yeah,
to knock them out monthly.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let's move forward real quick. We're just gonna say one thing about EA Play.
Hold on.
Trash.
Go ahead, do the sound.
Ball drop.
EA Play Live.
Yeah, that's
That was our deep dive. That was our deep dive.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Next.
Okay.
right.
Okay, we got it. We got the point.
If you
No,
want-
I think it needed the most out of because there's a couple I did for in the past, and I think EA needed the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, he need a little salt
Yes,
baby on there.
Yes.
All right, moving forward.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk 2077 delayed again. Why?
The hype is dying.
Yeah.
The hype
I
is
told you
dying.
already.
What do you mean the hype is
It's
dying?
dying. It is. It's
Well, it's
dying.
not.
It is, the
It's
hype is dying.
okay.
They're scared of The Last of Us.
No,
They needed to put more space in
no,
between.
they wanted to polish and get the bugs out. Lex,
That's their
talk
excuse.
to him, Lex.
That's their excuse.
We'll find out Nightwire.
Any delay is good news.
Right.
Of
No.
course.
Hopefully, that's the goal.
Of
right?
course.
Right.
Hopefully.
Good news for
So
the game.
this game
yeah.
has been delayed a
3
lot
times?
of times.
How many
and
times Witcher got delayed?
I don't remember.
Exactly. This
I
is
don't
their MO.
I didn't play it because
We
I wasn't
delay,
hyped
and we
after all
get
the
it
delays.
lit.
Yeah.
But-
And I played 10 minutes of it.
All right,
But
but,
yeah,
it
I
was
needed
game of the year when it did come out.
Yeah,
Good.
it did.
Good
It
job.
was. It was. It was game of the year. I trust.
What did it go up against?
Everything.
Dude, it was a tough year.
That was
That was a
everything.
tough year.
Yeah.
That was
I
a
mean,
tough
Fortnite
year.
won when they shouldn't have won either. So that goes to show you that shit don't mean shit.
Oh shit! So I guess we ain't talking to. All right, I'm not.
Okay. There goes Jeff
November
Keighley.
19th, man, is a new date, man. There goes our deal with
There
Game
goes,
Summer.
Yeah, there goes our deal with Jeff Keighley.
Yeah.
But it got delayed again, and it is what it is. I trust CD Projekt Red.
I'm actually happy for
to
the
an
delay.
extent because they put out good games.
That means I don't have to play it on my PS4. I'm happy.
Now, if this was
I'm
another type
happy
of game
that
by
it's in
another type
November.
of company, which I won't mention, then I'd be like hit the sound effect. But since it's CD Projekt Red, I'm good.
Right.
I know
And-
I'm gonna get a very good game.
And I can play it on my PS5.
There you go.
It'll be holiday
There's
season.
a lot of reasons behind the scenes that eventually will come out
Right.
in the light eventually, but they're not they so far since they've been in the spotlight, they really haven't proven to be shady.
Mm-hmm.
They've been kind of like, hey guys, they were the first one to come out and say smart delivery.
Right.
They actually thank their fans in a lot of posts.
Right.
Like they interact with their fans. And
They
I
know
think,
what they're doing.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. They're trying to do the right thing and trying to. This game is very ambitious, and
Right.
I knew it as soon as they.
Announce this shit.
Yeah, as soon as they did the behind closed doors, which I can't stand. I can't stand that. You have a bunch of people just talking about this is what I saw.
Right.
I saw a game that's very good, and I want to see the game.
Yeah.
Not like Skate.
We're
That
making
was
this game.
stupid.
we'll have a lot
Skate.
this because
We're back. We're making it.
We will.
Where?
And
we
that's
will
it.
be reacting to the Nightwire, which
Yeah.
I guess it's like their event.
Yeah,
so
I haven't heard it that it's not happening.
It
I
is
haven't heard
happening. It is happening.
Okay.
I did confirm it is happening.
We're there.
Even that the game is being delayed, it is happening. So I'm ready for that this week.
I will try. I will
so
try.
you guys look out for that reaction video, of course, whenever
Yep.
that happens. With that being said, guys, y'all got some elite-ish news?
BEN.
We ready?
Are we doing it?
Yeah.
Let's
We
do
doing
it.
it, man.
Doing it.
Oh yeah, live from PSNBS Studios, we got big elite news with
Thank you,
OVO
Helga. Welcome back.
Biggs and Statman Lex.
Okay.
Take it
Oh,
away, boys.
Nice. All right. Yo, what's good, y'all? It's Big Elite News. I'm Biggs. I'm here with Lex. We're going to go over some update, patch, DLC news, and along with some game releases from Lex. As for me, when it comes to patch update news,
Ain't
I have one thing to share with you guys.
okay.
Go play Last of Us 2. That's the only thing you should be worried about.
Right,
this
that's
week.
all you got to worry about.
I don't really care if Paladins has a character pack coming
There you
out
go.
tomorrow. I don't care if Fortnite starts a new season in 2 days. Go play Last of Us 2 this week. That's what you should be doing.
There you
That's
go.
what you should be doing this week. Play Last of Us 2. Lex, you looking like you don't got shit over there. You got
I'm good.
You got
I'm good.
game
I'm
releases?
good. There's 3 games there's a couple of games coming out, and a lot of these games you gotta understand. Like the PlayStation blog is not working how
They're not
it used to
focused
be.
on
Yeah,
that
yeah,
anymore.
they're not.
Wow.
They're basically just putting a bunch of games, and you have to go through it. And some of these games are old,
Yeah.
Right.
and they're ports.
Okay. Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
I
kind of
got you.
tough to kind of follow those. But
Right.
there are 3 games here that I want to mention for sure.
All right, let's knock them out.
The first one is Hunting Simulator 2.
Hey,
That's
y'all
on the
ready, boys? Is that
25th.
multiplayer?
Nope.
Hunting Simulator 2 sets the standard for console hunting. New and improved with fully revamped animal AI. I like that sentence. More than 65 fully licensed weapons and 60-plus pieces of equipment to be used in a beautiful hunting environment. Experience true-to-life hunting with your companion hunting dog, no name, as you
Companion
give it
hunting.
commands to assist you with your hunt. Track animals in massive open-world maps crafted to make you feel like you're really in the hunt. Try one of the 3 different hunting styles from standard hunting, traditional hunting, and waterfowl hunting. I've never heard of that.
Okay.
Practice your skills in the shooting range and earn money to buy new gear.
Oh, okay.
Hunting Simulator 2.
You getting it, Trav?
No.
You getting it, Steels?
Maybe.
I mean, the
used
trailers
to
look
be a
great.
hunter.
The trailers look great.
Steels
I
used to
like
be a
shooting
hunter.
things.
He used to be a hunter and a bowler and a waiter
And a cop.
and a cop
Oh my
and a
god.
judge.
Out.
And the jury, Judge Dredd.
Out June 23rd, the one we've been waiting for.
Yes, sir.
SpongeBob SquarePants
Yes.
Battle for Bikini Bottom
Yes,
Rehydrated.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
I'm rehydrated already.
Yes.
On some bang,
That
baby.
didn't come out that good.
That didn't come out there, but it's okay. Play
I'm rehydrating right now.
with bang.
That didn't come out that good.
You know I came up with better slogans. You know the ones I did.
He tried.
That's
You can
right.
bang anywhere, baby.
Yeah, bang anywhere, baby.
We're banging on the podcast.
Oh my god.
Please don't cancel us.
And he said I'd be the one to cancel us.
That's nothing to be canceled for.
Oh,
It's a
no,
slogan.
find something.
SpongeBob. Sponge bang. I mean SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
Play as SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy and use their unique sets of skills. Thwart Plankton's evil plan to rule Bikini Bottom with his army of wacky robots. Meet countless characters from the beloved series. Faithful remake of one of the best SpongeBob games ever created.
Was there any other?
High-end
movie game. That
visuals,
shit was dope.
modern resolutions, and carefully polished gameplay. Brand
get
new
it.
Horde mode multiplayer for up to 2 players online and split screen.
Dope.
SpongeBob, the 23rd.
Couch
Gotta get it.
and online. Dope.
Gotta get it.
Love it.
And I'm gonna throw in this last one because it's been out, but I think it's interesting as an RPG. Tower of Time, combining the nuances of classic RPGs with challenging tactical combat. Tower of Time transforms each battle into a puzzle of magic and metal.
Oh, shit.
Slow or pause time to plan your every move. Strategically place your warriors. Control the battleground with precise spells. Counter incoming waves with devastating maneuvers. So this game has 7 distinct classes, a complex skill system, rich equipment and alignment systems, crafting, enhancing, and more.
Okay.
Divide the battlefield with walls of stone, manipulate gravity, unleash torrents of flame, and more with myriad spells. 150 different enemies and 50 bosses, each with
What?
unique skills and tactics. Handcrafted levels, unique combat challenges, multiple modifiers, and 5 difficulty levels. And finally, gamepad-friendly control scheme implemented for console players.
Dope.
Tower of Time.
All right, man.
Dope. Speaking
this
of the modifiers, real quick. Real quick, I told Trav this
Yeah,
yesterday.
this is crazy.
Did y'all notice? And if you haven't, go into The Last of Us 2 options and the accessibility.
Oh, yeah, accessibility,
You
yeah,
can
yeah.
literally
You can do whatever you
put
want.
cheat codes on that
Right.
shit.
They
Yeah.
put that shit in settings.
Auto aim, freaking enemies don't see you when you're laying
Enemies
down.
die when they see you. Like,
Wow.
I'm like, yo, like modders, y'all are defeated.
That's great.
they the options.
Yeah.
Wow.
Holy,
Oh,
they
man.
legalizing it. Okay.
So that's it for the news.
That's it.
You got one this week?
Oh boy.
What we
Oh,
doing?
shit.
How long we doing?
We good.
We got one?
It should be quick.
All right.
Let's get it. Sprocket time.
It may ruffle some feathers, but I don't
Oh,
care.
shit.
shit.
Here we go.
Yeah, if you-
Let Steels be the one.
Should
Let's
we
go.
explain what Sprockets is for the new listeners?
Yeah, because I don't think they've heard it.
Yeah.
So give us a rundown of Sprockets before you get into
All
it.
right. So
For the new listeners.
if you've watched Family Guy, they do an episode where Peter Griffin is on the news and he has a segment called "Grind My Gears."
Yes,
Similar
right. I remember that
segment, but I call "Shave My Sprockets." You know,
Right.
don't want to
Right. So it's
Use the
raw
shit.
and uncut.
Basically,
And all body.
it's just things that annoy me, pet peeves of me, and whatever I want to banter about.
Okay.
It's just me.
It's the Bobby. It's the Bobby moment. It's the Bobby
That's
show.
it. So this is how I normally start it. Hey guys, you know what really shaves my sprockets? I love that shit. All these Xbox fanboys.
Oh,
my
shit. They're
God.
coming back in the comments.
All this shit.
I know you're talking about the comments.
Talking all this shit. No, not necessarily just the comments. It's also people on
Facebook,
Instagram, my own social media and stuff like that.
They coming. They DMing him. They DMing him.
It's like, listen. I get it. There's competition all throughout this world when it comes to gaming,
It's needed.
cars, music.
It's needed.
It don't matter. Competition is great. In the end, we can all agree it's all about gaming.
Yes.
If we're going to play the game, it doesn't really matter truly what we play on. I just choose to play on a better system. It is what it is.
Right.
It is what
you
it
can
is.
choose the inferior system if you like.
It's so funny that they always like to pinpoint the same thing. For the longest time, it's always, we have Halo. We have Halo. Okay, we got Halo.
And Forza.
All right. Then
And Fable.
eventually, it was, well, we got Forza now. We got Forza now. Yeah, okay. You
Forza's
can get Forza for now.
For-
GT7's coming. GT7's coming. Just remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Okay.
is. It is.
And then
It
they're
looks
all
good.
like, "Oh, your shit looks like this. Well, your shit look like this." I personally don't give a shit what the systems look like.
right.
I'm looking at the
in the
game.
end,
I want to play the game. I don't care if it's a circle. I don't care if it's a
Triangle.
It's a ball.
I don't care what it is.
Dude, the
I
GameCube
could
looked like
care
a purse.
less. Exactly.
And that system
There's
was
been
awesome.
some ugly systems out there,
Right.
but I still played them.
Right.
The Dreamcast was hideous.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
God.
I mean, come on now. So it's like, then they're like, oh, but we're more powerful. Not
the
really.
specs. It
Not
always
really.
comes
You
out-
got a
Specs.
little bit more hard drive. You got a couple more flops or whatever. When was the last
Belly
time
flop.
someone goes, I can't play this game. I'm missing 2 teraflops. Fucking nobody. Who gives a shit?
He's going in.
I thought it was going to be a short sprocket.
He's going in.
So-
He's going in. He's going in.
In conclusion, what I have to say is PlayStation is going to do more with less. We're going to be better. I don't give a shit what y'all have to say. I'm done.
Oh,
Oh,
awesome.
comment below.
That's awesome.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
Send the Addy.
Yeah. Wow.
That's it.
Wow.
I've beaten V8s with my 4-cylinder. There you go.
Holy cow.
It don't matter what you have in it.
Okay.
It's how you use it.
It's the motion of the
The
ocean.
ocean.
That's right.
There you go. Perfect.
Oh, my God.
Guys,
That's it.
good?
We're
I'm
good,
good.
baby.
I'm good. That was awesome.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Good job.
All right, man.
Yes.
We out of here, man.
We
Y'all
done.
ready?
Yes. Hit the
I
button.
think we're good.
Get the
Hey,
music.
make
Let's
sure you go ahead and subscribe to our
Subscribe.
YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Check out.
Follow us on IG.
We
sir.
here.
It's been the
RGB.
boys.
Hit them up. Hit
PS
us
and BS.
up. We're all over the place.
Yeah.